What do you think was the craziest experience that happened during the filming of Purple Rain that didn't make it to the screen?
The day that we fell.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the toughest. That, I mean, burned my leg. And it was first day. So we were terrified. And me looking at his face, I felt so bad for him. I remember I went back to my hotel room and cried.
Well, I mean, the whole cast were like essentially non-actors.
Right.
It was really like his band and his friends. Right? Like, this was Prince's first movie. Morris Day was not an actor. I mean, The Revolution were musicians.
Right.
Everyone else, I didn't recognize a single face.
Right.
In that movie.
I think that's why the LA Times compared Purple Rain to A Hard Day's Night.
Oh, the
Beatles.
Rolling Stones?
The Beatles.
Beatles, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, the Beatles movie, yeah.
They compared that.
Okay, I can see that.
So I thought, oh, this is fantastic. They compared it to Citizen Kane also.
Ah, well, that's a good comparison.
Right. Which I remember reading the reviews. I told Prince, we went back and then watched Citizen Kane because he had never seen it.
Okay, well, the movie had a $7.2 million budget, and it made $70 million at the box office. A big hit at that time. Did you guys know that the movie was going to do well, or was it like, we have no idea?
Well, we didn't have any idea. We knew that it was important. I knew that it was, for me, I knew this was my coming out party. I knew this was going to be exceptional for my career. But we didn't expect ending up at the Oscars until I think halfway through the film, I started watching dailies with Prince, which an actor should never do because you don't want to change your performance. And he walked me back to my hotel room and I said, you're going to get the Oscar. I go, not as an actor, but for the music. And he was sitting on this chair in my room and he slid off and then he stood up. He kind of jumped up. He goes, you think so? And I said, yes. I said, get your Oscar outfit ready. He just left the room. And then there we were.
Okay. And it won the Oscar for best
score.
Best score.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, this movie was such a launching pad for the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen something come together quite like this because the Purple Rain soundtrack sold 25 million copies worldwide. Wow. At least that was a few years ago.
Right.
I think even before he had passed away. So it's probably well over 30 or something like that. You're talking about double, triple diamond.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in fact, that year, it tripled the sales of the next biggest album. So it was just massive. And really, most of the songs were performed in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like I said, the way it came together was really kind of magical.
And to think that so many people passed on producing the film, including James Brown. It was shopped to a few people, and I had a production company, and he passed on it. A lot of people passed. Okay. And they want to recast it. Then at one point, I think with Travolta. I love John. But I don't think he'd, in high heels and Jerry curl and purple velvet, I don't think that would have worked.
Was that a Jerry curl? We were trying to figure out what the hairstyle was that the Prince was rocking.
Curl.
It was Jerry curl.
Yeah, he taught me. He says, this is Jerry curl. This is how we do my hair. And, I'd sit there and watch. They'd outline, the sideburns with the makeup. It was fascinating.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Don't light a cigarette around that.
Yeah. Around Aquanet, I depleted the ozone myself.
There you go.